of this is embellished a little bit, or I've read into things. Leroy, I know you had a couple comments, but I couldn't quite remember what you said. So my apologies.
Oh, it was about self-communing, the pastor himself. And I mentioned that Kinnery in Decatur communed himself, and he was a close friend with Miller. And I'm sure Miller approved it. He didn't say he didn't.
Yeah. So that wasn't an issue for us or for Good Shepherd, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it was for Pastor Deers. So the meeting was Wednesday, 22nd August. Present with Pastor Tobin Peterson, Dwayne Houck, Brian Strike, and Joe, I think, Kessler. And I don't know the spellings. For us, Pastor King, Matt, Leroy, and Martha. At about 7:25, Pastor Peterson opened with a reading from Acts chapter 1 and prayer. Introduction offered by Pastor Peterson. Pastor King thanked Good Shepherd for initiating discussion toward reunion. He noted that it's rare and therefore noteworthy that some from the generation that went through division are present to revisit it. Discussion proceeded from the historical and theological situation prior the division that was prior to the division of Good Shepherd. That situation having to do with Pastor Roger Fear and the congregation, his congregation. Lutheran Churches of the Reformation involvement was mentioned, as well as Pastor Peterson's personal observations of the situation. In the end, a theological difference due to doctrinal aberration had to be acknowledged. Some discussion centered on the ultimatum-like request of Pastor Fear, also suggested by Pastor Deers at Good Shepherd, that one should be in agreement with the doctrinal position of the pastor or refrain from Holy Communion, since unity is required to participate. This put both congregations, both Fear and Good Shepherd, in further turmoil. Dwayne, chairman of Good Shepherd, Matt's dad, chairman when issues came to a head, tried to draw congregants back to Holy Communion. At some point, he received a personal visit from Pastor Deers, who suggested that if a pastor is gone and can't lead worship, electronic means should or could be used by congregants as aid to worship. The implication was that lay-led worship is wrong. Matt spoke about the general confusion over the issues. With lack of specific dismissal charges, his conscience led him to stay with Pastor Deers. Pastor King suggested that Dwayne's conscience was also touched by Pastor Deers' suggestion that lay